Madeline by Ludwig Bemelmans, read by Jeremy and
Lucy.
In an old house in Paris that was covered with
Vines.
lived 12 little girls in two straight
Lines.
In two straight lines they broke their
Bread.
and brushed their
Teeth.
and went to
Bed.
They smiled at the
Good.
and frowned at the
Bad.
and sometimes they were very
sad.
They left the house at 9:30
Nine.
in two straight
Line.
in rain or
Sunshine.
the smallest one was
Madeline.
she was not afraid of
Tiger.
or mice.
Or mice.
She loved winter, snow, and
Ice.
to the tiger in the zoo, Madeline just said,
Boo-hoo.
"Pooh-pooh." And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss.
Lavelle.
In the middle of one night, Miss Clavel turned on her light and said, "Something is not."
Right.
Little Madeline sat in bed, cried and cried. Her eyes were
Red.
And soon after Dr. Colm came, he rushed out to the
Phone.
and he dialed Danton 10-6. "Nurse," he said, "it's an appendix."
It's an appendix.
Everybody had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. Madeline was in his arm, in a blanket, safe and warm. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the
Right.
Madeline woke up in 2 hours later in a room with
Flower.
Madeline soon ate and drank, and on her bed there was a
Crank.
and a crack on the ceiling had the habit of sometimes looking like a
rabbit.
Outside were birds, trees, and sky, and so 10 days passed quickly.
Bye.
One nice morning, Miss Clavel said, "Isn't this a fine
My
day to visit?"
Madeline.
Visitors from 2 to 4 read a sign outside her,
Door.
tiptoeing with solemn face, with some flowers and a...
Face.
In they walked and then said, "Ah," when they saw the toys and candy and the dollhouse from Papa.
Papa.
But the biggest surprise by far, on her stomach was a...
Scar.
"Goodbye," they said. "We'll come again." And the little girls left in the...
Ready.
They went home and broke their bread, brushed their teeth, and...
Went to bed.
In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said, "Something is not..."
Right.
And afraid of a disaster, Miss Clavel ran faster and...
Faster.
And she said, "Please, children, do tell me what is troubling."
You.
And all the little girl cried, "Boo-hoo, we want to have our appendix out too." "Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. And now go to sleep," said Miss.
Cover.
And she turned out the light and closed the door. And that's all there is. There isn't any...
More.
The end.
That's what it is like to see. Did you see that?